Hey y'all, it's Tony Mowry from Ropes and Wings. I just want to hop on here today and talk to you guys. I don't get to share many of my sessions, but I'm really thankful that I'm going to be allowed to share this one with you. We went over a lot. We've removed a lot of things. We did a lot of healing. We got a lot of questions answered. So these sessions help so many people and hopefully they'll resonate with you and maybe help you with maybe some of the issues that you have. So I'm glad I can share this session with you. I want to thank my lovely client for allowing me to share this session. It helps so many people. And if you'd like to book a session with me, I'll have my links down in the description so you can find me there. I love you all. Enjoy the session, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and I really like to put our post chat first before the session because it kind of gives you a preview of what happened in the session. Gives you a little sneak peek of what happened in the session, and you can see the changes in the client's face when we come up out of the session. So I think it's helpful to everybody to see that. I love you all. Enjoy the session. 7-8 coming up nicely down, nicely down. 9-10 wide awake, stretching, rubbing, feeling wonderful all over. Yeah.
My eye is wet on this side.
Uh,
Like I brought
all,
some Kleenex over here somewhere.
all that purging going on. It's good.
Yes. Yes, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. I feel my body is vibrating, vibrating, just buzzing. It's buzzing, buzzing.
It's good. You have to bring that microphone back up there too. Once you're
Yes, there we
finished.
go. Can you
Oh,
hear me now?
there we go. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good. Oh, that was fantastic.
How
Ah,
did you get your
I,
bearings? How do you
I,
feel?
I feel like a shooting just up all the way through and just tingling, 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 tingling. And yeah, it's like a fuzziness in the room. It's starting to kind of like come into more focus.
Uh, that's amazing.
Oh my goodness. There was a few parts there where I felt my consciousness uh wanting to just go off. And and so I was out in space. I kind of felt like floating in a way.
Uh-huh.
And then there was the barking dog, I call him sometimes in the back, saying, "Gosh, you're just really making this up." And and then it was hard to find words for things. That was just the hardest part of the whole thing. It's just trying to find the words to be able to describe or paint a picture of what I was experiencing.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's just amazing.
Uh,
Amazing. The barking dog doesn't like it
no, no.
because it's hard to describe things sometimes. But there's also this background part that's just swarming with information of like, this is why. Oh,
Mm.
aha moments of galore. Just, oh, this is why I was having all these problems. This is what it was telling me, and then the subconscious mind coming up and saying, "This is what we were trying to tell you."
Oh, excellent, excellent session. You're very well connected. It was a beautiful session.
Thank you. Yes.
Would
Yes.
look,
I
look.
feel I feel that that young childlike curiosity is like bubbling here. It makes me want to kind of like giggle and laugh and just come out and play type of feeling.
Right. Would you just let it go, like giggle and laugh?
Yes, I'm
Look,
excited.
look at that video there and see how bright you look now compared to before. You just look at that.
Yes. Wow. My eyes are so sparkly.
Yeah, right. Makes it it's a huge difference. I mean, these sessions are amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think of the entities that we took off? Do you remember those?
Oh yeah. I remember seeing s- a grumpiness. There was a group that was I had a pentagram
Hmm.
uh and they were all hooked together and I saw that.
Yeah.
But as far as their personalities were each so different, it felt you could feel the control, you could feel the confusion,
Hmm.
the uncertainty of where they were going, and can I trust it? And I could, the angels coming in were just so great. They were so uh, compassionate towards how hard it is to live in this environment,
Hmm.
and they just brought kind of this big hug. So that was fantastic.
Yeah. So I probably spend a lot of time with the entities more than
I like that.
probably most. But to me, we need to know the what, where, why, when,
Yes.
how they get here, what happened, how do we prevent that from the future, how's it been affecting us, so we can all heal from it. It's
Well, you can
this is
see how that is connected to those past lives so much,
right.
and how that doorway can be opened so easily with
Mhm.
those misunderstandings.
Yeah.
And the one entity that was bringing in the church authority
Uh-huh.
was confused and angry
Right.
when he found out that it was not the what he thought it would be.
Uh-huh. Right.
And that confusion is what gets you to spiral into that lost type of feeling. I could see it now so
Yeah.
clearly with all of it, but each one had its own distinct feel to it. So
Mhm.
it's like living those lives, you're in them.
Mhm.
And I didn't really need to go through the death scene and the life scene and seeing how what my life was. I felt it.
Right.
So
Hmm.
it's what a fascinating thing that is to have those because when they're in an entity form, they're a lot easier to take care of than it is when it's you in a past life. It is you in a past life, but it's also the way that you put it into a to an entity form is you can catch them in a net. You can send them off in with good intentions and see them doing great things. I love that. It was magical.
So,
Magical.
we're human and we have these traumatic times, and these traumatic times attract the unseen things that are around us that are these lower vibrational things.
Yes,
And
exactly.
most times with earthbound souls, the ones that are stuck here because they didn't transition right, they're trying to help usually,
Yeah,
mostly,
I
mostly.
saw that they were mostly yeah, they wanted the best thing, but they thought what they were doing was what was best.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But then they see there's what's not working. It doesn't work right because they didn't transition. They didn't heal from the issues that they had, and they just
Yes.
basically brought them all to you and didn't realize it.
That's what fascinated me because as far as entities go, I was surprised in it while the entity was speaking, I was in the background thinking. I was surprised. I remember like as a person looking in, thinking, this is surprising to me that uh they had good intentions, but they were misled.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, just just more lost souls. It's good. We just
Yeah,
rescued a bunch
we
more.
rescued them. That's right. Hey.
So, and we had
Well,
we
my
had
body feels so much better already. I just feel like, that, feeling in my gut is gone now. And that's so, like, it feels really good.
yeah. As a, and that feeling in the gut was um oh Kurt there. I
Yeah,
guess
that's
he said
that
he said he had a
sphere.
lot. He said yeah he said a lot had a lot of names. He was
Yes.
actually over in charge of gladiators, fighters,
Yes.
and
Yep.
they revolted on him and
Yep.
hit him with the spear.
Yep.
And so we see how, if, whatever physical pain they experience in their life, they carry it with them when they don't even have a body, and it just comes right on to us.
It sure does. So interesting. Yeah, my mind is blown. It's so blown when you think about the layers of it are just impressive. But your higher self is there guiding you the whole time, and you don't think it is,
Right.
you know, unless
You're,
you get as lost in those lower vibrations. But I'm excited. Like I have this giddiness of like childhood giddiness that I just can't wait to see what's coming.
oh,
That kind of
that's,
feeling. Like
yeah,
it's Christmas time and I know I've got presents.
right. It's so awesome, but we're always connected to our higher self, and it just takes a little bit of practice, maybe actually connecting in that way, so you know how it feels,
Absolutely.
because we're taught through religions and everything else not even to listen to that.
Well, you can just see how you can get sucked into it,
Uh-huh.
and just see how easy it is to just change those perspectives and just see how,
Right.
yeah, it doesn't serve you anymore.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
thank you so much for
You're
this. My
welcome.
goodness, it's
I
fantastic. And I can't wait to learn some of these other techniques because I know even just going through them myself, I can see just how important they are and how valuable they are while you're in it
mhm.
to be able to guide you through. I mean, you were very intuitive in being able to guide and direct at the perfect time or the perfect words would come out. It's like that was perfectly said.
Yeah,
So it is important. Yeah,
yeah.
beautiful. Well done.
It's good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
We went a bit over, so we didn't really get to go on a journey to see any scenes or anything that you needed today, but the most important part was getting the entities off, and then
that's what I wanted. Yep.
getting these questions answered. So
Yeah, I
um,
felt like we got a lot of them answered. That was
we
great.
we got them all answered. They're all
Yay.
answered. I
Yay.
there was so much. You're so connected to your higher self. It shared so much information that I couldn't even keep track. I couldn't even keep
Yeah.
notes. So you're gonna have to
Yeah.
listen to this, do it back yourself.
Well, I have a feeling in my dreams I'll probably have some good revelations too.
Right. Yeah. And that was one thing too, is over the next 3 nights, you're going to feel things changing, coming back into balance, healing. The
Yeah, drinking
dream,
water. Yep,
drink,
and the
yeah,
lentils.
and the
Yep,
lentils. And
yep,
that was because you were going to be taking a tincture of black
yep.
walnut and stuff
Yeah,
to
it's
clear
funny.
out parasites.
I was just led to do it just a couple days ago. I was impressed to just it just came up and it was like, this is it.
Yeah.
So perfect.
So I had to ask why only lentils and nothing else. I just had to ask, but
Yeah, good idea.
it
It's
was
always
perfect.
good to try. You never know.
It was perfect. So what do you think about sharing this
Yeah,
on?
I'm okay with it.
You're good with it?
Fantastic.
I'll
Okay, sounds
we
good.
we had a lot of good information in there, and you're really well connected. It was really an
Yeah, that
interesting session.
helps. That does help. And I definitely needed to be able to see the stuff that is happening right now
Uh-huh.
in my life. So that was perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. You're welcome. So I'll edit this and I'll send it to you, and
Okay.
make sure you watch it. And I your higher self already told you what you need to do after the session, so you already know
Yep.
what to
I
do.
know. Yep. I already know. Yep.
Water. Make sure you get out. Make sure you get out and get grounded. One of those
Yes.
entities was keeping you from grounding like you should
Yeah.
too. So,
Yep. For sure. And you're using it well. So I appreciate it.
all right. Thank you.
All right. You
All
have a
right.
great day.
Okay. Love you, Amanda.
All
And
right.
I'll
Love
talk to you
you.
soon. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Thanks again. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
I feel something at the heart chakra. I get anxiety.
Let's have Archangel Michael place a net of white light around the heart chakra, the anxiety feeling that she feels there, all the way around where that energy exists and is attached. And now, as you focus deeper on that energy in the net, that anxiety, what color do you sense that to be?
It's like a mustard color. Yellowish green.
Okay. And I'd like to speak to that yellow green energy there that's causing the anxiety at the heart chakra. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
I feel like a disgust feeling. I don't hear words, but I feel
Mhm.
like disgust.
Yes. And just allow those words to come up. Whatever pops into the mind and wants to roll off the tongue first, go ahead and say that.
Let's move along.
Mhm. I
Move
understand.
along.
I understand that you want me to move along, but this is a free will universe. You don't have permission to be there in this one. But since she has asked me here to help her, I can in turn help you. What is it you're doing there in this one? Why do you have such disgust?
I'm here to control her heart.
Hmm. Why do you want to control her heart?
I am following orders.
Hmm. I
She
assume,
is
go ahead.
she is she is powerful and I can't let that happen.
Right. Do you ever remember a time having a human body or any body for that matter?
No.
Who sent you here to this one?
My my master.
Hmm. And what did the masters want you to do?
My job is to wreak havoc. I
Hmm.
must continue the black darkness.
Yeah. And so what else do you do to this one? How do you wreak havoc and can keep the blackness there?
I make her feel less than she is.
Hmm.
I make her feel doubt
Yes.
and disgust.
That's a pretty big job. How old was she and what was going on in her life when you were able to get in there?
She was 6.
Hmm. And what was happening at 6 years old that allowed you in there?
She was afraid.
Hmm.
She had a door open. She was afraid of someone in the church that she trusted.
Hmm. Yeah.
She opened the door with the fear.
Hmm. And that easily let you in there, didn't it?
Yes,
Hmm. And your masters want you to wreak havoc and keep that darkness there and keep her heart shut down. What issues does that cause for her? How do you do that?
it is my job to suppress her immune system, to
Hmm.
suppress her her grounding.
Hmm.
It's connected to her sense of who she is.
Hmm. What other issues do you do? Do you cause?
I work with others.
Do you? How many others do you work with?
I have 5 in my team.
Hmm. And those five, do they listen to you? Do you give them orders?
Yes,
Hmm. Where are those
we work
five?
we work together
Yeah. Where are those other five located?
throughout the body.
Yeah. Where at?
We have one in the throat.
Hmm.
We have one in the lower regions of the pelvis.
Hmm.
We have one in the head and the third eye.
Yeah.
We have two in the back of the spinal column.
Hmm.
Well, that's all.
Let's let's have Archangel Michael extend that net out to include the back and the spinal column, the sacral region, the throat, and the third eye. Surround those energies in that net as well. And so, what do you have the other five do for you in those areas?
A, together we all create fear. We need
Hmm.
each one. Each one has a purpose to continually move fear through the body
Hmm.
and anxiety. It's a it's a connection that we
Hmm.
put together, all of our energy together.
Yeah.
A circuit.
Uh-huh.
That's the word I'm looking for, a circuit.
Yes.
We create a circuit
Hmm.
that disrupts the body.
Yes. And do you use any devices to make this happen, or just your energies connected?
It's a geometric symbol we form.
Hmm.
It's a technology of a star pentagram pattern.
Yeah. Very interesting.
She is due. It's a symbol that she uses for good. We
Hmm.
turned it, her own energy, into something that is able to hold her down.
Yeah.
As her energy and electronics.
Hmm.
I don't know the word. I'm trying to search through.
Yes. That is very clever. It's very clever. What kind of issues do you cause in the sacral region?
It's multi-layered.
Hmm.
We're on a lot of dimensions.
Yeah.
The body level is pain, a lot of pain, and we cause her to need to disrupt her energy flow and her creative ideas
Hmm.
by making her, when she has an idea, I
Hmm.
we make her go to the bathroom or
Yeah.
go or stop her as soon as she is creative. We stop her with pains, anxiety.
Hmm.
We throw emotions there.
Yeah. That's very clever. How about how about in the back? What do you guys do in the back? What do you have them do in the back?
We are holding the space where her energy is connected to her higher self. We are
Hmm.
holding that space very tightly down.
Hmm. So so she
She
can't ground.
can't move.
Hmm. That keeps her
So
from.
her
Go ahead.
and her, yeah, keeps her from grounding. Yes, that's the
Hmm.
word.
And it keeps her from connecting to source, the creator, the divine.
Correct.
Hmm. What do you do with her throat chakra?
We choke her. We
Hmm.
keep a chokehold there.
Yeah.
We must. We must follow orders.
Yeah. And she's a very bright light. This
We
job has to
cannot
be
let
getting difficult.
anything, yes, it's more difficult now.
Hmm. And by keeping that chokehold there, what's that prevent her from doing?
connecting, feeling her essence,
Hmm.
power. We cannot allow her to have power,
Right.
not even a little bit.
Hmm. And does this keep her from speaking her truth or able to express herself?
Yes, yes, it does.
Beautiful. And then how about the third eye? What do you do with the third eye? What do you suppress there?
She cannot see her visions clearly.
Hmm.
She cannot connect to her home.
Hmm.
None of her loved ones can connect with her, and they've been trying. We have to keep them out.
Right.
We can't let her know who she is.
Yeah. Well, she's a very bright light, and this job has to be getting very difficult for you, isn't it?
It's very difficult. Some of the
Mhm.
light is starting to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. So what if I told you, and your masters didn't tell you this, but what if I told you that you're of the light as well? What would you say to that?
I'm afraid of the light.
I know your masters told you that because if you knew that you were of the light as well, that you wouldn't do this for them anymore. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Hmm. And do you take her energy as well? Do you use her energy?
Yes,
Hmm.
we all do.
Yeah. And so if you're utilizing her energy, why do you want to suppress her energy? Why did the masters tell you to suppress the energy if you use it?
We are not allowed to use the energy.
Hmm.
We must give it to our master.
Right. Right.
They do not allow us to do
No.
anything.
What do you think the reason for that is? That you got to give it to your masters and you can't utilize that energy.
I am afraid of my master.
I understand. Well, we have you all surrounded in this beautiful white net of light. So you're protected from your master right now. So what if I told you that you have your own energy that you could tap into, just like this one, just like us, just like the angels that are surrounding you now? What would you say to that?
I am opening to that.
Hmm. So I have the angels gathered around all six of you. They're going to share with you an image or what your journey is going to look like after you detach from this one. What do they show you or say to you?
I can feel the vibrations coming through.
Beautiful.
I can hear the talking between everyone. We're all
Hmm.
talking.
Yes.
There's some fear.
Hmm. Tell me about those vibrations that are coming through from the angels. What do you feel with those vibrations?
I hear them. I hear them talking.
Hmm. What do they say?
They're telling me that I'm loved and I can feel them and
Yeah.
present. They're putting their hands on me now.
Ah,
I feel
beautiful.
them.
Beautiful. Let's have them show you an image or what you might possibly be doing instead of being in this one and causing all these issues. What do they show you? What's your journey going to look like?
Well, I can see the white light trying to get through.
Hmm.
I just let go of the fear, but I can hear, I feel the fear.
Yeah. And because of that fear, you're not able to see what they're showing you.
Well, it's a conversation of the darkness is very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
and the light is powerful as well. I don't want to stay with the darkness.
Yeah. What caused you to work for the dark for your masters? What happened?
Well, there's a a reminder that is in place that says if we don't obey,
Hmm.
we will not survive. We will not. There will be nothing.
Hmm. So they're
We're all afraid.
yeah, they're controlling you by fear. So you don't
Yes.
realize your full potential as well.
No.
Hmm. So just allow those angels to show you an image or show you a feeling or tell you what they need to tell you to help you to make this decision to go back home to the light. What do they say to you, tell you, or show you?
Said that we're already in the light and that
Hmm.
it was, there's no need.
Hmm. You just forgot about it, didn't you?
But now I feel like a urge of feeling like I want to be part of everything. I don't want to be separate anymore.
Hmm. Yes, it's a beautiful feeling. So what do the other five think about this? How do they feel?
But they want to merge into the light. They want to come into it.
So they're ready to go. They're ready to go too?
Yes. Yes,
Be-
they have been.
Okay, beautiful. So are you ready to move back into the light, discover your power and energy that you have?
I feel torn. There's a part of me that's torn. I want to.
Hmm.
But that fear is so powerful. I try not to listen to it.
Once we find that light that you have, that your masters can't get to you any longer. So that's why I want the angels to show you what your journey might look like if you choose, what you could be doing instead of doing this and causing all these issues with this one. What would you be doing instead?
Well, I would be helping people to cross over into their new creation.
Hmm.
I would be a guide instead
Yes.
of doing that.
Hmm. And how does that make you feel knowing that you'd be helping people?
I would have a purpose that's more aligned to my specialties, things that I can do.
Hmm. Beautiful. So how do you feel about that now? Can we help you find that light again?
Yes, I am excited to move forward.
Okay, beautiful. So what I want all six of you to do is I want you to look deep inside your beingness. I'm not quite sure what you look like, but right in the very center is that tiny spark. It'll be a spark, might be tiny. I want everyone to find their own spark. Tell me when everyone has found their spark.
I see. I
Beautiful.
see the spark. We're coming together now.
Oh, beautiful. And so everybody has found their spark?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's everyone expand their spark out to be larger than what they are. Completely wrap yourself in your own internal power source, your own source light. You don't need this one's any energy anymore. How does that light feel?
It's encompassing all of us. It's taking us where I feel we're moving
Hmm.
very quickly.
Yeah, beautiful. Get brighter and lighter, more
Yeah.
energy. Ah, amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net that I have you wrapped in. This is going to help you all to detach from this one. I want you to help the angels pull all of your energy out of this one. Make sure it's all into the net. And if you have any devices, I want them pulled out too as well and put into the net. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net, just swirling through the net. Everyone's detaching. The angels are assisting. They're pulling all the energy out, placing it all into the net. Beautiful. It's all into the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you all go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
Yes, we're sorry. And we wish you the best.
Beautiful. Is there anything that this one would like to tell these energies before they go?
I forgive you. Thank you for the lessons you've left with me.
Let's go ahead and let's cut those cords. Let's cut all those cords, all six of those cords, releasing those energies to go into the light so they can continue on a journey and to heal. And as we watch them go into the light to heal and continue on the journeys they choose, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
I see orange.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color orange. I want you to place that frequency there. Visualize that frequency swirling in. As that frequency swirls in, the cells come back online, no longer being controlled. You can feel your independence, your strength, your energetic balance coming back, your creativity, your joy, your sensuality, your self-confidence, your inner power, your self-esteem, your warmth, your humor, that loving connection of compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, and trust and passion all come flooding back in. You're able to speak your truth. You can tap into your inner guidance. You can connect to the earth. You feel your spiritual wisdom and vision coming back online. How does that feel since we lifted that off?
Feel wonderful. I feel connections just reconnecting. It's like this piece of me is going through my whole body right now. It's reconnecting.
Beautiful. Well, let's have the healing teams continue to work on that area. And as they do that, those connections get reestablished. And let's continue with our scan and let's scan down the body and look for any other low-level dense energy, any feelings or sensations, pains or discomforts that should not be there. Let me know if you find anything.
I don't feel any negative energy. I just feel themes working to reconnect things. So I feel discombobulated a little
Mm-hmm.
because of reconnecting every part.
Beautiful.
I'm
What could,
just buzzing and vibrating. My whole body is just buzzing and
mhm.
vibrating.
What could we use to help them to reestablish those connections? Is there a color that comes to mind that we can use as frequency?
Blue and green.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color blue. I want you to focus that frequency in there. Focus that frequency in there. And as that beautiful blue frequency swirls through the body, all those connections get reestablished. And that beautiful blue frequency especially affects the throat, being able to speak your truth, being self-aware, able to express yourself in those emotions as all those connections get reestablished. Now I'm going to strike the green tuning fork and let's just focus that frequency in there to assist and help. And as that green frequency runs through the body, you can feel that green frequency, the cells, your heart comes back online. Your heart center starts to open up out to the fullness of what it can handle now energetically at this time. You can feel that beautiful green energy in through the left and out through the right as that toroidal magnetic energy field of the heart grows and flows, bringing your body back into a balance and alignment.
Yes, that's so much better.
Beautiful. Let me know when they're finished remaking those connections and reestablishing everything, and then we'll take another look.
Yes, I feel that they are finishing.
Beautiful. Well, let's do one final scan down the body, looking for any other low-level dense energy that we've kept or is blocking us. Any
There is
feelings?
one area.
Where's that?
Feels like one ovary has got some sharp pains.
Left or right side?
Right side.
Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of right light around that sharp pain in the right ovary, all the way around where that energy is attached and exists. Now that that's in the net of light, what color do you see that that is?
Purple, dark purple.
I'd like to speak to that dark
It's a
purple.
little bit of red, some red too.
Okay. I'd like
Some
to
red there.
I'd like to speak to that dark purple energy there, the red. I'd like to speak to that, the one that's causing the pain. I'd like to speak to it, and if it had anything to say, what would it say?
I, it's holding on to me in
Hmm.
that section.
Yeah. I'd like to speak to it. What's it saying? Why is it holding on to you? Just allow those words to
It's
flow.
just trying to be quiet, and it
Hmm.
thinks that if it's quiet, we won't see it. But
I, I,
it's being exposed, and it doesn't like it.
hmm.
It does not like it at all.
Yeah. Well, I know you're trying to be quiet and you're trying so we can't see you there, but we see you and we're here to help you, whether you understand that or not. It's the free will universe. You don't have permission to be there, but we can help you since this one has asked me to help her. What is it that you're doing there, this one?
Oh, I represent shame.
Hmm. Why do you represent shame?
Well, I represent shame that will remind her not to trust anyone.
Hmm. So tell me, go
I'm a
ahead.
protector. I come in a form of a protector, but now that I see all this light, I don't understand what I'm doing here anymore.
Yeah. Well, tell me a bit about yourself. Do you ever remember a time having a human body?
I hear the word yes, but I don't remember.
Yeah. So when you had a human body, what name did they used to call you?
I hear Shar.
Hmm. It's good to meet you, Shar. Shar, how old are you?
I don't know the age, but I heard 14.
Hmm. And Shar, at 14 years old, what year did you come out of your human body? What year did your body die?
I, I don't know years. I heard 1600s. I don't know.
Hmm. And so what happened to your body in the 1600s? What caused your body to die, Shar?
I can see a, I see many men,
Hmm.
people I trusted were hurting me.
Yeah.
They were trying to take my power.
Hmm. How were they hurting you, Shar?
They were raping me.
Hmm.
But energetically, I felt I didn't understand why they wanted to hurt me.
Hmm.
Why did they want my power?
Yeah. And Shar, when this happened, I know you experienced no physical pain, but when this happened, did this cause your body to die?
It caused my body to die and my spirit too, in a way, I guess.
Hmm. So, Shar, when this happened and you come out of your physical body, what happened next? What'd you do?
It, I still did not understand.
Hmm.
There was a deep wound,
Yeah.
a very deep wound.
Right. And you were looking back on that scene and that body there.
Yes,
Hmm. After that incident, where did you go to as the spirit? Where did you go to?
I was in an abyss.
Hmm.
I did not understand.
Yeah. Just,
I didn't have any reference. I didn't understand why they wanted my power. They wanted to take it.
hmm.
I still don't understand. That's where I linked in with the darkness.
Yeah.
I, I remember now.
Tell me about linking in with the darkness. What had happened there?
I guess I found a home in it. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't find any information that helped me.
Yeah.
I was lost,
Hmm. And so,
so deeply lost.
yeah. And so, how old was this one, and how did you find her? What was going on in her life?
She was about 6.
Hmm. What was happening in her lifetime at 6 years old?
She elders of the church, people she trusted.
Hmm.
They didn't allow her to do her power.
Hmm.
She could not. She was speaking truths that we couldn't allow.
Hmm.
I was, I don't know if I was sent. I think I was sent as a,
Hmm.
I was lost, but I guess I got stuck here.
Hmm.
I believed that I was helping in some way.
Yeah. So, is that you were trying to help her, Shar, when you found her?
I was trying to.
Hmm.
I was told that the power of the darkness would cause me to never be hurt again.
Hmm.
So she had the same power.
Hmm.
She had the same wound as I had, where she trusted, and someone tried to take her power.
Hmm.
Many, they were afraid of her. I can see that now, but
Hmm.
I thought I would just hide here with her.
Hmm.
I am 14 and she is 6. I am holding the baby, a young child.
Hmm.
We're hiding together.
Yeah. And you were trying to protect her, and thank you for protecting her, Shar, all this time. So, and I know you didn't mean to, but what issues might you have caused to this one since you've been there?
Well, now that I see the light, I think we both can come home now.
Yeah. Now, when you say that you're holding a baby, whose baby are you holding? Whose child?
Well, I guess I see different babies. One is I see Amanda, that's me,
Hmm.
6-year-old child.
Hmm.
I see my child.
Hmm.
She is healthy.
Yeah.
I see her child, Raphael.
Hmm.
I see me as my mother
Hmm.
holding her child as a child,
Hmm. Hmm.
and so on and so forth. I feel like there's a lineage connection there of we have the same pain.
Hmm. So, Shar,
We're connected.
you've been trying to protect this whole female lineage.
Correct.
Hmm. So, what issues, Shar, might you have caused to this lineage, to this one, that we can help you both heal?
Well, there's a trust,
Hmm.
which represents an allowance of taking on power, authority,
Hmm.
being able to hold that power inside of ourselves
Hmm.
and use it appropriately.
Hmm.
Now I see some power balance that we need to fix.
Yeah.
Some lives where balance was going too far into
Hmm.
the holding people down.
Yeah.
Well, I see that was my job was to
Yeah.
hold it down.
And
I see it now.
and just because you went into the darkness, though, or did you meet something that told you to do this?
Well, I don't. I I connect. I connected with it. It wasn't a necessarily a person.
Hmm. I see. Beautiful. Thank you, Shar. Is there any other issues that you would cause to this one that you might cause? And I know you didn't mean to. Again, I just want to help heal you both and heal this lineage. What issue has it caused to the lineage and to this one? Maybe physical or emotional issues.
Well, we don't allow crying.
Hmm.
No relief.
Yeah.
And that's caused a lot of pain to just be held on to.
Yeah.
That left side, the feminine, has been suppressed.
Yeah.
I hear different things like the feminine was not allowed to come out and was suppressed and caused great pain, great pain.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else we need to be aware of so we can help you both heal? Maybe physical or any more emotional issues that might have caused?
Yes, yes, there's emotional damage that has been caused. The heart has been closed,
Mm-hmm.
the throat,
Mm-hmm.
the womb. The
Hmm.
womb is closed, and it's just a huge misunderstanding.
Yeah. I understand, Shar. And I'm glad you were there to try to help this lineage and the females in this lineage. But you see now that it wasn't working very well, don't you?
Yes,
Mhm. So, since this one has asked me here to help her, I can in turn help you. Are you ready for us to help you?
absolutely, yes.
Okay, beautiful. Sure, I want you to go back. Let's go back to that day when you were raped and you come out of your human body. And I want you to view it as if it was happening to someone else. If it was happening to someone else, you won't feel any physical pain. But as you come out of that body, instead of going into the black abyss, I want you to look around. I want you to look all the way around. I want you to look for that light as source. It'll be a light that kind of draws you towards it, points you towards it. The angels can help point it out for you. Tell me when you find that light, Shar.
I see it.
Beautiful. Shar, why didn't you go to that light on that day?
I heard a voice saying that I would be protected.
Hmm.
And the reason why I got hurt and continued to get hurt was because I went into the light.
Hmm. So, Shar, what I want you to do now is I want you to look into that light. Focus in on that light. When you look into that light, who do you see there waiting for you to help guide you back home?
I see family.
Hmm. What does your family say to you, Shar?
That's my brother. He said, they've been waiting for me.
Hmm. What else do they say?
He said, why have I not listened?
Hmm. What do you say to them?
Well, I show them my perspective, and they said they understand.
Hmm.
They're ready to help me. They're ready to help me move
Yeah.
forward with it.
Uh-huh. So what
They
else
got
do,
their,
go ahead.
everyone has put their hands out for me.
Beautiful.
They
How does
said
it,
they forgive me. Everyone's forgiving and loving. They don't believe the same way I do.
uh-huh. So how does that make you feel, Shar?
I think I'm ready to let go
Hmm.
of those old beliefs. They're not serving me anymore. I don't want to stay in the darkness.
Hmm. And Shar, were you there by yourself?
Yes,
Okay, beautiful. So you're ready to go so your family can help you on your next journey, help you to heal.
yes.
Beautiful.
They're going to
So,
take with me everyone. They're going to take with me all the children I was protecting.
mhm, beautiful. And that'll help them as well.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So, Shar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that dead I have you wrapped in. This might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to disconnect from this one. I want you to pull all of your energy and help the angels pull all of your energy out of this one and make sure it's all into the net. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. So 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through that net. Shar is removing all of her energy and pulling it into the net. This one can feel the energy of Shar lifting off as we do this. It's all into the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the lightest source with her family and her brother. But before you go, Shar, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Tell her that she's beautiful.
Mhm. Thank
That
you.
she
Go ahead.
has she has many who are protecting and love her,
Hmm.
and they'll be with her throughout her journey. She need not fear. She is protected.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Shar. Is there anything that this one would like to tell Shar before she goes?
I thank her for her protection, and thank you for helping me to understand the side that I could not understand. Thank you for giving me the contrasting color.
Hmm.
And I do forgive.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's cut all those cords. Let's cut those cords, releasing Shar to go into the light so she can heal with her family and go on her journey that she chooses. And those children that she has are going to heal and they're going to return back when they're healed. And as we watch Shar go into the light, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
I see the white light.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the white light. I want you to place that frequency there. Place that frequency there. And as that beautiful white light frequency flows into the ovaries, all those issues, those lower density feelings and emotions just all fall away. You can feel the vibrant life coming back into that area. You gain control of your heart, your throat, and the womb again. How does that feel?
It feels wonderful. I would like to hear it one more time.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike that tuning fork again. Let's flow that beautiful white light frequency in through there. Going to every place it needs to go to heal, reconnect. How does that feel? Or do we need a third time?
I can feel it. Let's do one more.
Beautiful. Strike it a third time. As that white light fills in all those voids, brings the cells back online. Everything starts to balance and function again as the healing has begun. Healing the inner child. How's that?
I feel the right and the left speaking to each other.
Beautiful.
And back and forth.
What are they saying?
They're integrating the child's like essence,
Mm-hmm.
the curiosity
Beautiful.
coming back.
Your creativity, your joy, your sensuality all come flowing back in. That playfulness, your sense of humor.
Yes, I feel it.
Beautiful. Let me know when that's complete.
I feel the power, the essence of my power that's integrating into all my cells.
Beautiful. Let me know when that's complete and we can move on.
Okay, I feel it's complete.
Beautiful. Let's do another scan. Let's scan down the body. Let's look for any other low-level dense energy that should not be there. Let me know if we're clean and clear or not.
I feel a very sharp pain in the bladder area.
Mm-hmm.
It's very intense right now.
Mm-hmm. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the bladder area where that sharp pain is, all the way around where that energy is attached and exists.
Yes, I feel it going through to the colon and all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
It's very intense.
Beautiful. And now that energy is in the light, a net of light, and you focus deeper on it, what color do you sense that to be?
Deep brown.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to speak to that deep brown energy. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say to me?
I feel I'm working on moving out. I just don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad we found you, and since she has asked us here to help her, we can help you. Tell me about yourself.
Yes.
Do you ever remember having a human body?
Yes.
What name did they used to call you when you had a human body?
Well, I had several names, but the name that comes to mind is in the physical would be Kurt.
Did you say Kurt?
Kurt.
Yeah. It's good to meet you, Kurt. How old are you, Kurt?
I am a man,
Hmm.
40s.
Hmm. And at 40 years old, what year is it for you? What year did your human body die?
I do not have a time I see a reference to
Hmm.
uh, Centurion, uh, the age of Caesar.
Hmm. Beautiful. And what happened, Kurt, in the age of Caesar that caused your body to die?
I was a man of authority.
Hmm.
I was in charge of the fighters,
Hmm.
as you would call them here.
Yeah.
They are slaves in the service of Caesar.
Hmm. And so what happened that caused your body to die? You're in charge of the fighters.
I was taken over by the fighters.
Hmm.
They rebelled against me.
Uh-huh.
They were tried to take my power from me.
Yeah. And what did they use to kill your body?
A spear
Hmm.
right in the gut.
Yeah.
I did
And
not die right then,
mhm.
not from that wound, but
Yeah.
they beat me very severely,
Yeah.
and that is what killed me.
Hmm. So your whole body is was damaged.
Yes,
Mhm. And when you finally come out of the human body in that incident and you're floating above that scene, what'd you do next? Where'd you go to? What happened?
I was in darkness. I was surprised. I was shocked.
Hmm.
I was not expecting to have light around me.
Hmm. You were expecting to have light around you, but you were in the darkness.
I was doing the will of the gods.
Hmm.
I was not expecting to be judged
Hmm.
by myself.
Right. And so what happened that you were judged by yourself in that darkness?
I was I was told by myself
Hmm.
that I was not doing what I was supposed to. I
Hmm.
was doing terrible things
Yeah.
to others.
So you felt that you weren't worthy for the light.
No, I was not worthy, and I was confused.
And so when you felt that way and you were in that darkness, where did you go to? What'd you do?
I felt betrayed by the gods that I had worshipped, and I
Hmm.
had put many sacrifices to them, and I was expecting to be rewarded.
Hmm.
I was not rewarded. I was put in a place where I had to think about it.
Hmm.
I was very angry.
Yeah.
I did not want to be in that place.
Hmm. And since you judged yourself, was it you that put you in that place?
And now that I look at it, yes,
Hmm.
but I felt like I was condemned at the time by my God that I was worshiping.
Right. So how was it then that you found this one? What attracted you to this one? How old was she?
I feel that she is the life that I went into after.
Hmm.
Not directly after, but very uh, few lives before this one.
Hmm. So
I
go ahead.
I can see the path that I chose to get clarity and understanding, and this was part of that.
Yeah. So how old was she when you found her? Where'd you find her at?
She was a baby.
Mhm. And where was she at when you found her, when you saw her light?
She was in her mother's womb.
Hmm. And what was going on with her and her mother's womb? What happened that allowed you to get in there?
I she was in she was being with her husband
Hmm.
in an intimate way,
Hmm.
and I was I saw the baby was being affected by the mother's response
Hmm.
to that act.
Yeah.
Was the mother was being triggered by her past
Hmm.
trauma,
Yeah.
sexual trauma, and the baby took it on herself.
Hmm.
And that opened the door for me
Yeah.
to
And
come in because there was a misunderstanding of power.
hmm. And Kurt, were you trying to help?
I was trying to help myself. I
Mm.
didn't think about the baby.
Okay.
I was trying to help myself understand the misunderstanding of power.
Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Kurt. So
Yes.
I know that you didn't mean to cause issues with this one, but what kind of physical and emotional issues might you have caused since you've been there?
Well, I can feel my wound that I got from my lifetime
Hmm.
in the bladder, stomach area.
Yeah.
That was the first idea that I was mortal
Hmm.
and not protected by the gods,
Yeah.
as I had thought. So there was an emotional wound that was attached to that.
Yeah. And you brought that with you to this one.
Yes,
Hmm.
I held it in a space of pain and anguish.
Yeah. What else? What other issues might you have caused to this one so I can help you both heal?
Well, I can just see so many things. There was a, I transferred my male essence into the baby as though it would be powerful enough
Hmm.
to withstand any punctures or anyone taking her power.
Hmm.
I saw the innocence in the baby,
Yeah.
and I knew that she would be taken advantage of because
Hmm.
of her innocence.
So, so in a way, you were trying to protect her as well.
Yes, she needed my protection.
Hmm.
I thought she did.
Yeah. She's a strong, strong woman. And
Yes.
she can protect herself here now. Do you see that now?
Yes, I see that now.
Hmm. So what other issues might you have caused, Kurt, that we could help you heal from?
Well, that wound in the stomach is still there.
Hmm. Let's have the angels that are gathered around Kurt here help him to start healing that wound. He is whole. He doesn't have a physical body, so that can heal and mend very easily. So what other issues might you have caused to this one, Kurt?
Well, I put a fear of male energy inside of her
Hmm.
and submission. I suppose
Hmm.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, beautiful. So you gave her some of your male essence to help protect her, and
Yes.
then put a fear of other males.
Yes.
Mhm. What
That
else?
was that was the main one.
Yeah. Anything else?
I sense that because of the male, my perspective
Hmm.
damaged her own feminine perspective of life, of how she could have power to.
Hmm.
As far as physical ailments that are connected to that,
Hmm.
there is a holding of power in her belly that it causes her to not be able to fully release
Hmm.
as far as bowels and urine are.
Hmm.
And and as far as the immune system is considered to be able to fight off infections and things,
Hmm.
it's that same power of releasing
Yeah.
toxins.
Yeah.
That is the main effect that I have on
Hmm.
her. I think I'm ready to release that power.
Yes. Yeah. We'll have you release that, and you can start releasing that power now, so she can experience. Did that affect her in any way sexually as well?
Yes,
Mhm. Beautiful.
absolutely.
She wasn't able to release that energy.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Is there anything else, Kurt, that we can help you both heal from?
No, that is everything.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Kurt. So you're ready to go back to the light. Is that correct, Kurt? You ready for us to help you?
Yes, I'm ready.
Beautiful. So, Kurt, what I want you to do is let's go back to that day and that when the fighters had retaliated against you, they stabbed you with that spear. Go back to that day when you come out of your human body. And as you're floating above that human body, I want you to look all the way around. Look all the way around yourself. And I want you to look for that light of source, that light of creator that just draws you towards it. The angels can point to it for you so you can find it. Tell me when you find that light.
Yes, I see it.
Beautiful. Now I want you to look into that light. Why didn't you go into that light, Kurt, on that day? Why didn't you see that?
I was confused,
Yeah,
and now I see it.
yeah. And you had judged yourself and probably were angry a bit and vengeful of the gods that they didn't seem to take care of you. Is this correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
that is correct.
And that kept you here. So
Yes.
now what I want you to do, Kurt, is I want you to look into that light. And when you look into that light, who do you see there waiting for you to help guide you back home?
I see my wife. She died,
Hmm.
and my family.
Yeah. What does your wife say to you, Kurt?
She's just showing me the love that she has for me, and she's been waiting for
Hmm.
me to see the light.
Hmm. Beautiful. How does that make you feel, Kurt?
I feel that I've been waiting so long,
Mhm.
and I am ready to go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Kurt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. I'm going to send that pulse of blue light through the net. This might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to detach. I want you to pull all of your energy out of this one. Pull it all into the net. Make sure it's all into the net. The angels can help you. And I want this one to feel this energy of Kurt lifting off as we do this and releasing and detaching. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Kurt's detaching. They're pulling all of his energy into the net. This one can feel that release and that detachment. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out. And 1, out in the light of source with his wife. But Kurt, before you go, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Yes. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for teaching me how to let go and how to release.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that I stayed so long.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kurt. Glad we could help you out. Is there anything that this one would like to tell Kurt before he goes?
Thank you, Kurt, for teaching me how to get my power back, and how to trust in my own power and not of outside sources. I forgive you for everything you did.
Hmm.
I knew it was for a good reason. And I let you go now.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord between these two, cutting that cord, releasing Kurt to go with his wife on his journey to heal and go on another journey. As we watch them go into the light, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Red.
If I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color red. Let's focus that frequency in there, focusing that frequency in there. And as that beautiful red frequency swirls in, you can feel that connection to the earth again reestablish. You can feel your strength, your independence, your energetic balance all come flooding back in as you release all those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours. You can feel your stability and your security, your power, your strength. You're able to release those emotions, your creativity, your joy, your sensuality all comes flooding back in. How does that feel since we lifted that off?
It feels like there's just a little bit left.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hit the tuning fork again and we'll
Beautiful.
keep moving it out.
All right. Go strike the red tuning fork again. Is that correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike that red tuning fork again. Let's move that energy out. Able to release those energies that we've been holding for so long, ever since the womb. They're able to flow like they're supposed to. It's that beautiful red energy. Makes everything flow again. You can feel that energy coming up from the root into the sacral, flowing up higher, healing as it goes. How does that feel?
It feels better, definitely. Just a little residue there.
Do you require anything further? Clear that out?
Yes.
Would you like?
Let's do some yellow.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the yellow tuning fork. Let's flow that frequency in there. Flow that frequency in there. While your inner power comes flooding back in with that beautiful yellow frequency. Your inner strength, your power. It's your sun. As that sun burns brighter and brighter and shines outward, radiant to everyone who you come in contact with. Feel your warmth. all come flooding back in with that beautiful power internal sun. Just glows brighter and brighter. How does that feel?
Yes, that is it. That's powerful.
Beautiful. So let's do another scan as the healing teams continue to work on all those areas that we worked on. Let's do a scan again. Let's scan down the body, look for anything else that should not be there, any lower density feelings or emotions. Let me know if we're clear or not.
I feel that I'm clear.
Hmm. Beautiful.
There is one area of misunderstanding in the third eye.
Hmm. And before the break, we were sitting on the bench, scanning the body, looking for anything that should not be there. We discovered something in the third eye.
Yes,
As you focus on the third eye, what do you sense that's there?
pride.
Mhm.
It's a pride.
Yes. And who had placed this here?
Church.
Yes. And I just want to check as you examine that deeper, that pride placed by the church. Does it have a consciousness that we need to speak with, or is it something else?
It has a consciousness.
Hmm. Beautiful. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around that pride that's there at the third eye, all the way around where that energy is attached and exists. And now that it's in the net, what color do you sense that to be?
It's a big green.
Hmm. I'd like to speak to that green energy, that pride that was placed there by the church. I'd like to speak to it. What are you doing there in this one?
I'm not allowing her to have anything that's good.
Why do you do that? Who told you to do that?
I have it on high authority.
Hmm. Tell me a bit about yourself. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No,
No. And the church placed you there. How did they create you?
it was a law.
Hmm.
It was a law that was created to impose authority.
Yeah. And, and so how old was she and what was going on in her life when you were placed there?
I believe she was 13.
Hmm. And what was happening in her life at that time at 13 years old?
She was questioning and asking lots of
Uh,
questions.
yeah.
She had a childlike curiosity.
Mhm. And since the church didn't like that, they sent you here to keep that suppressed.
Yes,
Yeah. And so, well, your job must be pretty difficult now at this time.
yes, definitely.
Hmm.
It is getting harder.
Yeah. Well, so tell me more about yourself. How did the church place you there? What did they do to place you there?
I, I am a gatekeeper.
Hmm.
When good things happen, I must remind her that she is not allowed to partake in those.
Yeah.
It's it's very selfish,
Uh-huh.
and we must obey the command that we cannot fall prey to that kind of
Hmm.
thinking, or we will be like the sinners.
Yeah. And so what issues does that cause? Being the gatekeeper and reminding her that she needs to obey.
It causes her to lose everything.
Yeah.
When there is good things, she is not allowed to partake. She will give them to others to partake, but she will not allow herself
Hmm.
to partake of the good things. It wouldn't be right.
Uh-huh. Well, what else do you do to keep her controlled?
Well, for one, I cause her to push those that she loves away from her.
Yeah,
In many ways, I do not allow them to have their light shining at me.
yeah.
I am like a mirror. I will reflect their light back to them
Mhm.
instead of accepting it.
And I assume that even being created by the church, that you're actually in the dark yourself. You don't want that light shining on you.
Correct.
So what other issues do you cause or you do to keep her down and controlled?
I play tricks on her.
Hmm.
I make her think that they are plotting against her
Hmm.
or that they want something from her.
Who's who's they that you refer to?
Her loved ones,
Uh-huh.
people who are trying to get light to her,
Yeah,
her her angels,
yeah.
her loved ones.
Hmm. And that pushes them away.
Yes, it keeps the light out.
Yeah. What else? What else do you do?
Oh, I do not allow her to see herself in the mirror.
Yeah. How do you do that?
I distract her when she looks. I
Uh,
cause her to look at things that are a problem, an issue. I
uh,
make them sound like they're too big for her,
yeah.
that she can't overcome any of the problems. I chatter in her ear. I
Hmm.
constantly chatter. I keep her busy.
And in that way, she can't see her true essence and the light that she is.
We cannot let the light in.
Hmm. That's very confusing to me. Since it's coming from the church, you would think that you are of the light.
That's confusing.
So, what did the church tell you about your light as this entity that's in her third eye? What did they tell you about your light?
Well, I never really looked into that part of it.
Mhm. So, do you feel that? Do you know that you are of the light, or you feel that you're of the light?
Well, I never really thought I was separate,
Uh huh.
but whenever you talk about the light, I can see now that
Hmm.
they're different.
So, yes. So, how did the church create you? What did they do to create you? How did they do that?
I obeyed and submitted to their authority.
Hmm.
I never really questioned, I guess. I never really thought about it.
Yeah. Tell you what, since this one has asked me here to help her, I can in turn help you, and we're going to help you. What I want the angels to do that are gathered around you, they're going to show you an image or what your journey could look like once you detach from this one. What do they show you or what do they say to you?
Well, I see that this is the old paradigm. They tell me this is the way we used to be, but now it's not necessary anymore. We've already learned those lessons.
Yeah.
There's no purpose in that. I I can see that they're showing me a different way.
Hmm. How how does that way look to you? What would you be doing if you choose it?
Well, I can see that I could be educating myself, and that would lead to us being more like one with the flow of what the plan is,
Hmm.
the universal plan, and I can be part of it.
Yeah. Let's have the angels show you what you were doing before the church started controlling you. What did they, what was your job before this? Or what'd you do before this?
I was I was in the church.
Mm-hmm.
I can see myself in a robes.
Yeah.
I don't have very much hair.
Yeah.
I
So you did
I
have
can
a,
hear I
go
can
ahead.
hear the word druid or something. I
Uh-huh.
had I had to keep secrets.
Yeah. And so you did have a human body, didn't you?
I can see that now.
Yeah. What name did they used to call you?
Uh, her, Hermos,
Permos?
Hermos, like with an H.
Hmm.
Hermos.
Hermos. Beautiful. It's good to meet you, Hermos. How old are you?
I'm in my late 20s,
Mhm.
28.
And what year would it be for you, Hermos? What year did your human body die?
That does not have a reference to time. I
Say
do
that.
not know.
Yeah.
I do not know as far as reference to time.
Hmm.
I can hear the 14th or the 12th century,
Hmm.
1200s or the 1400s. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's which resonates with you more, the 12th or the 1400s?
The 14.
So what happened to your human body in the 1400s? What caused your body to die?
I was poisoned.
Hmm. And who was it that poisoned you?
Well, I see someone I trusted as a woman.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get the relationship. I loved her, but I was not allowed to love her. I was like, I was
Hmm.
not supposed to. I adored her, almost worshipped her in a way.
Yeah. And did the
She
go
she
ahead.
poisoned she poisoned me, but not with. This is confusing because I feel that I was poisoned
Hmm.
with a substance, but I also feel like she poisoned my mind too,
Hmm. Yeah.
like with filthy thoughts, and I was not allowed to entertain those thoughts.
Hmm. And since you were a druid, did the church send this woman?
Perhaps
Hmm.
I I feel that that does sound right.
Yeah. So she poisoned your mind and your body. And what happened when you came out of your body? Where'd you go to? What happened?
I, my first initial response was that I felt that I trusted her.
Hmm.
And then it started coming into my mind that how it all unfolded, that she was part of the scheme to poison me.
Hmm.
I felt really stupid for believing and trusting.
Hmm.
How could I have not seen?
Yeah.
How could I have not trusted my own instincts? How could I have trusted her and the church? How could I have let the wisdom of the Druids, my wisdom, my own inner connection to the earth? I knew better.
Hmm.
I guess I wanted to be important to her and
Yeah.
her, what she thought of me.
And those feelings and emotions have held you here.
I gave in to what she thought.
Yeah. So how old was she?
Yes,
How old was this one when you found her?
I feel like very recent.
Hmm.
I think she was about 40,
Hmm.
35 or 40. I think she hit 40,
Yeah.
40 years.
And what was going on in her life at that time that allowed you in?
Oh, she was a wild child.
Well,
She was exploring her sexual realm,
hmm.
and I had to come in. I
Yeah.
felt it was my duty
Hmm.
to come in and remind her of the vows that she took as a young child in the church.
Hmm.
It was my duty, it was my oath that I took,
Yeah.
that I would uphold the law and protect.
So, is there any other issues that you haven't mentioned that you might have caused to this one because of that?
I can see the havoc that I have wreaked
Hmm.
has been causing her to be afraid to show her true self to others.
Yeah.
She has played the game of pretending. She wants to save people
Yeah.
and martyr them.
Hmm.
She's dying in the purpose. She is killing herself to save them. And
Hmm.
she wants them to see her dying for them, for their sins, basically. She is putting herself up on the cross
Yeah.
again and again, over and over. And that is causing her to not be able to enjoy the fruits of her labor.
Yeah.
She's done so much work, she's exhausted,
Hmm.
spinning her wheels over and over, and that is what I am here to do,
Hmm.
to continue that and remind her of the tradition, the long tradition of people who have given their lives for the good of mankind, to not give in to the flesh of temptations.
Hmm.
We are not allowed to sample what we do not understand.
Yeah.
That is what I'm here to do.
Right. This has caused a lot of issues for her.
Yes, many.
Yeah. And so, do you see now where it's actually keeping her down and it's not helping her?
I can see that it's causing her to suffer,
Hmm.
but that is part of what the message was, is
Yeah.
to have her suffer. She
Uh-huh.
must prove that she's suffering, though.
Yeah.
It can't just be, she cannot fake it. She must prove that she is worthy by suffering. I see, I see that this type of thinking is old and it is out of date
Hmm.
and it does not serve the original purpose it was intended back in those times
Yeah.
when we thought we needed a ruler over us
Hmm.
because of fear, but now it is it is hindering her ability to heal those people, heal herself, and to be able to bring out those gifts that are needed in today's day.
Yeah.
I do see that now.
And so now that you see that and you're held in this realm and basically kind of forced to do what you don't want to do, you ready to go? Ready to go back home, detached from this one.
Yes, I'm ready. I am
Okay.
ready.
Beautiful. So what I want you to do, Hermos, is I want you to go back to that day when you were poisoned by that woman. I want you to go back to that day. And as you come out of that human body, I want you to look all around. Look around for that light as source, that light you're worthy of. Tell me when you find that light.
I see it.
Beautiful. Now, Hermos, when you look into that light, I want you to focus in on that light. When you focus in on that light, who do you see there waiting for you to help guide you back home? Who's there to help you on your next journey?
I'm moving through a very fast tunnel, and I sense the vibrations are speeding up very much so. I must have been in the darkness for so long.
Yeah.
I had forgotten. That's part of myself.
And
I
who's
I don't see anybody necessarily yet, but I am being pulled to an attractor.
beautiful. Let's collapse time and space and let's get to that attractor. Who's there once we come out into the light? Who's there to help?
I've arrived at oneness with
Oh,
Source.
beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
encompassing my body and my mind. I feel that it is time.
Hmm. Beautiful.
My awareness is connecting to all those who are parts of me.
Hmm.
I see the white light is surrounding me now. It's moving in and it is cleansing all of those old pathways, those old parts of myself that I was holding on to so dearly.
Hmm.
All of those covenants that I made that limited and limitless the balance between the two of being
Hmm.
limited and unlimited. I see the force. Yes, I am sampling it and see that it is now time to let go
Hmm.
of
How
all
does
of that.
how does that make you feel, knowing that you'll be helping people instead?
It really feels freeing, a weight off my shoulders.
Yeah. Wh- What would you what would you be doing if you choose to after you detach from this one?
Well, I will be helping the imaginations of children.
Hmm.
I'll be part of their imaginations,
Beautiful. So
curiosity.
that's beautiful. So you're ready to detach from this one so you can continue on that next journey after you heal.
Yes, I feel an excitement pulling me.
Beautiful. So what I want you to do is,
I am ready.
as I count from 3 to 1, I want you to pull all of those your energy into that net so we can remove it all. As I strike the blue tuning fork, I want you to pull all your energy out of this one and make sure it's all with you. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Ramos is pulling all of his energy out of this one, placing it into the net. The angels are assisting and helping, pulling all that out. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out on the lightest source, and all that oneness. But before you go, Hermos, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Yes, I want to tell her that she is capable of great things,
Hmm.
and that she is so close. She just needs to
Beautiful.
step into their abilities.
Mhm.
And
Thank,
I, I want to let her know that I do love her and that I want the best for her.
mhm. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell Hermos before he goes?
Yes, I am so very grateful for your guidance and teachings. I know they came from a good place, and I'm ready to release you into your next journey and go with peace.
Mhm. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord between these two, cutting that cord, releasing Hermos to go into the light, fully into the light, to heal and continue on his journey. And as we watch him go into the light to heal, what color light can we bring for you to heal?
Nice pink.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color pink. Let's focus that beautiful frequency of pink, all those frequencies together, swirling through the entire body, cleansing, clearing, filling in all the voids, all those lower density feelings and emotions that were not ours, they all just fall away and replaced with beautiful, beautiful pink light. Everything's coming back to the body. All that energy flows, flowing how it should. All those blockages are being cleared. The body's coming back into balance and healing as it's supposed to. How does it feel since we remove those things?
Wonderful.
Beautiful. And as we scan the body again, is there any other entities that we need to remove today, or are we clear?
I feel like it's clear.
Beautiful. I'd like to speak to this one's higher self. May I speak to this one's higher self, please?
Yes, you may.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us. You're always with us. Want to make sure that she's clean and clear of entities. Can you confirm that with me?
Yeah, she is clear.
Beautiful. Is there any black magic that we need to remove today that's been placed onto her?
No, she is
Beautiful.
clear.
Is there any AI or implants that are not for her best and highest good that we need to remove today?
No, she is clear. I don't see anything.
Beautiful. Is there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving her best and highest good?
No, I don't see anything.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And since she's clean and clear, I'd like to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Is that appropriate at this time?
Yes, definitely.
Beautiful. Thank you. And what color light would you like to place around the entirety of your aura as an additional sphere of high frequency light protection?
Well, I love all the colors, so let's go with white.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for white light, and I can strike that 3 times for you.
Okay.
Just flow that beautiful white light. Visualize that flowing all around your aura, reinforcing it, making it stronger. This is your armor, and anytime you feel your aura has been weakened, you can envision this frequency repairing, strengthening, and protecting you. And now that we've cleansed and cleared and balanced the energy centers and strengthened the aura, allow yourself to bathe in this beautiful white energy for a moment, feeling your aura becoming stronger and brighter. How does that aura look now?
It's beautiful. It's brighter.
Beautiful. Now I'd like you to take your awareness back into that beautiful garden where we started our journey together today. Seated on that bench, looking out at those beautiful flowers and butterflies floating around the flowers, all those colors like you have never seen before. And in this place of high frequency and vibration, it's easy for us to connect to our higher self. I'd like to ask to speak to the higher self again, please. May I speak to the higher self, please?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us in this healing session today. Is there anything that you would like to show her? Anything she needs to see so she can learn and heal and it will help her on her journey together today?
Yes. There are many things.
Mhm.
She does not trust in herself,
Hmm.
but she will. She does not need to worship at the feet of what people think anymore.
Yes.
She can just trust in her power, put it on as a cloak. She can carry it with her, she can wear it, and she will be able to see her power increase as the trust in her abilities increases. She knows this.
Hmm.
She knows this. We have been working with her. She knows this. But she questions. She does not trust. And now that she has taken the steps to see that that kind of idea, idealization, the worship that she had towards it,
Hmm.
is not benefiting her. Now she will be able to use that knowledge to connect to her true self. And she will be blown away by the things that she will see this year.
Hmm.
They will increase with time, but this first shock to her system will be one that she will not be able to just brush under the rug. It's going to happen very sudden.
Hmm.
And these are things that she is finally ready for. She was not ready before, but now she's integrating.
Yes.
She's taking them more seriously, and she can see the benefits. And she can see that she's worthy of it now.
Hmm.
She's letting them in,
This,
connecting to those.
yes. And you stated that it was going to be a shock to the system. Is there anything that she can do to help her prepare for that, to help guide her through it?
Meditation will help.
Hmm.
She can continue practicing yoga and try to center herself so that it's not so shocking. But she knows, she knows that for this to be able to be a power that she trusts,
Hmm.
she will have to just go with it. And that's why it must be powerful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there any help or healing required by her physical body at this time?
It will be working in the background in the evening for the next 3 days.
Uh,
There will be revelations in dream form that will come to her.
mm,
And her body will be working to release many things that she has now integrated.
mm, beautiful. And what will help her to remember those revelations that come in the dream state?
Music,
Hmm.
vibration. She can use her bowl.
Yeah.
She can sing too to open that throat chakra.
Yeah.
She can sing with her bowl.
Yeah.
They will sync up together.
Hmm.
These are things in the past that she'd been afraid of, but now she will open those. That is something she can do is tune the vibration of her throat chakra by singing.
Hmm.
And when she plays the music on her piano, she will feel the vibrations coming through her heart into her hands
Hmm.
and down into her piano,
Hmm.
and she will flow with them.
That's beautiful. And the revelations that you spoke of that were going to come to her in her dream states. Will the frequencies help her to remember those?
We are sending teachers to her.
Okay, beautiful.
She will see them in the plants.
Hmm.
She has questioned many times about the mushroom teacher. We will send her one who will gently guide her. And she will also see through her own healing with herbs. She will put her trust in them and she'll trust her abilities. Those around her that she loves will be healed as well. And that will build a basis for her newly found abilities. She'll see it and she'll not be afraid of it anymore. She doesn't need to know why it works or how it works anymore. She will just be in the flow and trust it.
Is there any other practices that you need to share with her that is going to help her on her journey? Anything else that she needs to do?
Yes,
What are
she
those?
can
Go
she
ahead.
can start writing. She must start writing down her thoughts. And as she does, this is going to open up a new world for her.
Hmm.
She will be able to bring in information to this world that needs to be brought in. She'll not know why it's happening or what's happening to her. But the more she opens that throat chakra and the more she listens to her intuition, her heart will open. And these things that need to be said will be put down in a form
Hmm.
that will solidify as she writes them.
Hmm.
And then those who read them will be healed, and those who read the words will be activated. There will be vibrational frequency teachings, geometric shapes and patterns that others have been waiting for to open up. And that will be her gift. She doesn't need to be afraid of that anymore.
Hmm.
She doesn't need to close her heart off anymore. She can open it right up and know that when she puts pen to paper, it will flow. And that
Beautiful,
is all I will
beautiful,
say about that.
beautiful. Thank you for that. She was having issues with her. She's felt like something was going on in her solar plexus in the uterine area. Has that been taken care of with those entities that we removed?
Yes.
Was there anything?
And
Go ahead.
and while she is integrating all of this in the next 3 nights,
Hmm.
she will have visions that will help her to understand what the lesson was. Because she has been stubborn
Hmm.
and in other lives, she has wanted to take the power on herself and she could not hold the space and it scared her
Hmm.
and she misused her power to bring pain and suffering to others. Because this happened, she had been sent into a spinning thought pattern that has caused her to not know what her purpose is. She has gotten off track.
Hmm.
And because of that, we have not been able before to take it away completely. But now that she has committed herself to listening and understanding and not being so stubborn, just letting go of that control, she will see that she is the one who healed herself. And this revelation will start an effect that will continue on and continue on like ripples in a pond. It will start as a small ripple, and as it continues out, she will not be able to stop it. And she will be part of it. She'll recognize it. She'll see that this is what she's here for. This is all what we're here for, is to be part of it. And there's some excitement in that she will connect to as well. Some curiosity. Things she didn't even know were in her will start to surface. And these are those parts of her that she has blocked in the past. But now she'll see that curiosity as a child. That spark will come back to her eye. And people around her will see the difference. And she will make a difference by just being alive, by just living. These are the things that she has come to gather from me. This is the information that she was wanting. This is that connection to that higher self, to her true essence that she has longed for, and she is ready to accept it now.
Beautiful. And is all her chakras spinning and opened and balanced as they should be? Is her energy flowing as it should?
Yes. Yes,
Beautiful.
it is.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. I'd like to continue to ask her questions. Is that appropriate at this time?
Yes.
She wanted to know what relationship she has had with her children in past lives.
I will show her, but I do not feel that this is appropriate to elaborate on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the reason why is because past lives now are not important anymore. She needs to focus more on the present moment. As far as what she would like to know about her children, they are here to spur her on.
Mm-hmm.
They are her biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They want her to succeed. And they will not allow her to fail. So they are all on the same team. We are all on the same team. We will not allow her to fail
Mm-hmm.
and fall back into those old ways. Now is the time to move forward and to accept and put on her birthright,
Mm-hmm.
what she came here to do. And that is what everyone who is on her team is representing in a singular way. Her daughter Elsie has been in many lives with her and has played a parental role to her in many lives. And she has also been in a position of her assassin. She was the woman who poisoned her. She has been in a position of authority over her in the church leaders. She has worn many hats, and this time around, she is wearing the hat of helping me, helping us to bring about a compassion towards people. It helps us to be able to keep in mind that we are not a deity. We are not a god. We do not need to have of power given to us to heal. We are one. And she is helping us. Elsie is playing the part for me, us, to have that compassion for others who are living in the same darkness as we have learned and come from. So this is an awareness that she is bringing, not just for me or Amanda, but she is bringing this for the planet. And she will do it in ways that are appropriate for this time. She is a piece of me bringing those gifts to the planet. And I will say for Amanda, to release Elsie and release the burden that she carries and responsibility for her actions, because this is part of the plan and must be allowed to complete the cycle, to complete the circuit, because this will open more things for the healing of the planet. And that is all.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. So since past lives don't matter and only the present does, I assume that there's no karma that needs repaid.
No
Beautiful.
karma.
Beautiful. Thank you. And how best can she serve her children?
Just by being here in the present moment and by being a living example, by just trusting her own abilities, guiding them gently as they go through, and helping them to recognize their own abilities, planting seeds in them, and helping them to grow, watering them. By just being there, she will know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Those feminine mothering abilities that she had suppressed will now start to come out as her heart opens and her throat opens, and she will be able to soothe those wounds like a beautiful salve that is healing and mending every hurt. And there will be connection there where there'll be a reminder of the beautiful times that she will remember that she's had in many lifetimes of connection to the source, to who she is, and the light that she brings into the world.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. How can she use her natural healing abilities to help others and herself?
She is on a path now. She is learning about plants because she must learn that everything has consciousness. And she is learning to be a part of things and know that she's not alone. And every time she reaches out to learn something, she will be part of a team that is here on the planet to heal. And this is going to help to soothe those wounds of feeling alone on the planet. So she is on a path. She is learning. She's learning herbs. She's learning music, vibration. Each one of these will be strengthened. She's learning new languages. She is helping others who are lost by supporting their natural selves in health, diets. Everything is going to be towards bringing the vibration of the planet up into a space where they can function continuously in a higher vibration. Any of her things that she wants to do, whatever her childlike curiosity directs her to be into, she will know because she will feel that curiosity coming up in her stomach and into her stomach like butterflies, like an excited child to learn something new. And this is how she will know that she's on the right path.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And I think you might have answered the question, but what should she invest her time and money in to align to her highest purpose at this time?
Money was a way of control for her through the church. And this is something that had been in the past to control her. So this was something that was put in her path in this life to be able to understand that she does not need money to make things work. She must trust, and she must be resourceful, looking for things that she can do with her creativity. And this is why the money has been such an issue, is for her to find abilities she did not know that she had. It caused her to seek out and find new ways that she hadn't done before. And this will continue. She will continue to build on these skills and trust her abilities more as she builds the skill. And these are things that she will realize that she can support herself and she can always connect to source and be able to let it flow through her. She is the one who can call on that. And she does not need a mediator. She can do that for herself. And these are all abilities that will be strengthened in time with every step that she takes to build herself up and trust.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Who is her friend, John, to her? What does he represent?
He is that childlike essence. He brings out her sense of humor. He reminds her that being serious does not lead to curiosity. He can remind her because she reminds him to be more childlike and be more curious and be loving. And it's okay for her to accept love and to give love. And this is an exercise that she can do to continue opening that heart up. This is something that she can continue to do, is to build those skills that she needs to continue connecting in relationship. And she will have the opportunity to continue to do that. She will not lose John. She will not lose her children. This life is not one where she will lose anything. This is one where she will be able to build off of her skills. She can let go of that fear and she can continue to sow those seeds without fear of them being damaged. This is the life where she will be able to continue to grow her garden and watch it grow and watch it flourish. And she will be able to feel the fruits of her labor and be able to enjoy them.
Beautiful. What was causing her to have a feeling of lack in her life?
She did not trust. She had a fear of trusting others. And now that she has seen that she doesn't need that anymore, that was stifling her from speaking, stifling her from reaching out, even from listening to others. Now she can open her heart, open her throat. Now that she will be connected to a new vibrational frequency as far as her healing abilities go, she will be able to listen, and others will have many things to teach her. And because of that, that will heal. That will just continue to heal those wounds. And she will be more confident.
And it was the entities and the blockages there that were keeping her feeling that lack.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. What is the main lesson? And I think we covered this, but what is the main lesson that she is here to learn?
To trust in her abilities. To gain. Keep gaining in her abilities. Do not be afraid of them. These are what will help her to be able to read people, to understand people and their intentions, and to be able to work with people and see the benefit. These are very tangible things that she can do every single day in her life. She can listen, she can write, she can share. All of these things she can do on a daily basis that will help others and help her to be able to build those skills. And she knows what to do. But when the time comes, she gets scared. So these are things that she needs to listen to others. She can learn from others how they do things. She can understand by listening to their experiences. And this will be very beneficial for her in her writing and in her expression, in her storytelling, in her curiosity and exploration of her world with new eyes as a child. Remember, remember, child, remember, you are a gift to the world. You are important, and what you bring is valuable. Let it go and let it just be. Let it build and let it grow. You don't need to control it. Just like the garden, you've put the seeds in. Now you can sing to your little seedlings and you can let them grow. And you will do it. I believe in you. You can do it.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. What what course of action could she take and provide for herself to give her the best support?
Her sister owns a restaurant and she is struggling and she must be able to keep that restaurant. This is all part of the plan. And she can come alongside her sister and continue that support she's already started. This is going to be very valuable for the entire family to be able to release all of the pressure that has been put on them. And this will be very lucrative. You will see a lot of money and a lot of power come through this. And you will take that money and you'll take the power. And this time, when it comes to you, you will distribute it throughout so that it will not stay stagnant. You will let it flow and you will let it go. And you will watch amazing things happen because of this. You will be delighted and just surprised by what this will do. It will make you grow. It will make you It'll bring you that pleasure that you feel is missing in your life. And that is good. And you will have an audience that will come because of this restaurant. You will have an audience who is willing to allow you to use your skills, and it will flourish. It will continue. The word will get out, and you will be able to guide and direct others as you have been guided and directed. And it will be beautiful. It's so beautiful. These are those things that you wanted to know. Will you succeed? Yes, you will succeed. It's written in the stars. You will succeed. And that is what you must go into, is learning, building those skills. You will use herbal training. You will use your medical knowledge. You will go into writing and meditation. And these things will continue to come to you as you go, step by step. You will learn where to go next. Just trust each step as you get to them, and know that you will not be alone at each step. There will be others guiding you and encouraging you. And that is all.
Beautiful. Thank you for all that. She'd like to know how she can heal her body so she can continue her mission here.
She has started a cleansing with herbs. And this herbal concoction of wormwood and walnut hulls, the green walnut hulls and wormwood with clove, that will help to get all of the parasites to attach. The inner parasites will attach and they will be released. It will take several days, but you must be very careful with your diet. Be sure to only have lentils, no seasonings, no sugars, only lentils. And be sure that you drink lots of water. And that is all. Just lentils and water for the next 3 days. And continue to take the formula in a tincture form. And this will help to release anything that is holding on. And that is all.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And what is the reason for just the lentils and the water?
The lentils will help it to attach to it.
Hmm.
The parasites will attach to the lentils, and they will be able to, in a physical sense, they will be able to bring them out.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it's not an enticing, it's more of a clumping and bringing together. And this is what is needed to be able to clear the entire area.
Beautiful. That makes sense. Thank you for that. Is there any final messages for this one?
You have been on a long journey. I know you want to come home, but it's just not time yet. You will see that staying is going to bring such benefits that you will be astounded. No, you will be awed by what is to come. And you will be so grateful that you stayed and watched the show unfold. This is your creation. And now that you are accepting the responsibility of creating it. Now you will get to see the unfoldment of it and enjoy in what you have created. This is a beautiful creation. You can accept it. Every part of it is you. Every part of it is helping you to understand these pieces that you thought were broken. Now is the time, and through others that you heal, you will be healed. Every one of them is a piece of you that you are healing. And you will see that in the end, this is a beautiful play that you did. It was beautiful. You created it out of nothing. And you were the one who decided to stay in it and get the lessons and learn. And you'll be able to say, I did this. I made it. And what you gain from that will be more than you could ever imagine. So stay on course, dear one, and you will not be alone. We will be with you, and I thank you.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else, or are we complete?
We are complete.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with us. I want to thank you for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you provided for us today, and the angels and the healing teams that are with us. And now I'm asking her team of light, her higher self, to recede with much love and much thanks for all the information that they have given to us today. We're asking them to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which they belong, with so much love and so much thanks. Are you feeling stuck, weighted down? Does anxiety, depression, negative thoughts, or pain seem to hit you from out of nowhere? Hi, I'm glad I found you. My name is Anthony Mowry of Ropes and Wings. I'm a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner, and I guide clients on a journey of self-healing discovery to find and release the root causes of these issues. If you'd like to schedule an online healing hypnosis session, please visit ropesandwings.com. I love you all. I'll see you soon.